Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for September 10th, 2013. It's currently 9 a.m. when we have a very humid and tropical air mass building into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Temperatures are already ranging from the lower 70s along the immediate coast and in our urban areas, and mid to upper 60s away from the coast. We even have a little bit of a lower 70s already building into Allentown and portions of northeastern Pennsylvania. So clearly, we have a tropical air mass taking hold. We also have a lot of cloud cover out there as that warm air is moving over what's remaining of the cool air mass that was in place over the past 48 hours. Now, with this warm air mass invading, that also means we're going to see a threat for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Temperatures today should rebound nicely into the upper 70s to lower 80s along the immediate coast, and mid 80s over much of the interior and the New York City metropolitan area, mid to upper 80s possible over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. And a lot of that has to do with the potential for showers and thunderstorms for today. The more showers you see, the cooler the temperatures will be, obviously, because it's rain cooled. So we're going to have to keep an eye on some rainfall that is moving through western New York this hour. Now, on the surface map, we can clearly see a very humid air mass invading. Remember, yesterday, this type of air mass was in place with very dry air, and now we are moving into a far more humid air mass. And our high pressure system is off the coast, and we have a low area low pressure approaching from the Great Lakes. On the surface map, you can see that area low pressure. This cold front will be moving through, enhanced by this cold front here, on Thursday with widespread showers and thunderstorms. Before that approaches, though, we'll still be at the threat for isolated to widely scattered shower or thunderstorm because of the humid air mass that's in place. Now for today, again, because we're dodging a few showers and some overcast conditions this morning, temperatures will not get as hot as they will tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the hottest day of this forecast period, where temperatures throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area will range from the upper 80s to lower 90s. Remember, much of August, actually all of August, if you really think about it, we didn't see 190-degree temperature. We get to September, we get to school. Of course, there's no air conditioning in some of these schools, and we hit 90 degrees. Go figure. But the good news is that this is a one-day event, one-day influence, and then it's done. And then it gets a lot cooler by the time we head for this weekend. So at the very least, yeah, we deal with some unsettled weather for this week, but then we get a nice little gift for the weekend. Now here's the radar, and this is I'm keeping an eye on. Now as these showers and thunderstorms dive south and east, they're going to weaken and start to collapse. But I do think that's going to be a good threat for some heavy downpours over portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, and also northwestern Connecticut. As these showers and thunderstorms dive south, they'll collapse and weaken and break up. And as a result, we should see more isolated nature in these showers until the point where by the time they get to the coast, they won't be reaching the ground. But again, the longer this holds together, and this is holding together longer than what was expected by many of the mesoscale models this morning, the more likely that we won't reach our high temperatures because of the rain-cooled air mass. So be on guard for some showers and thunderstorms today, and these thunderstorms will be capable of heavy downpours. I don't think we're going to see much in the way of severe weather because the best dynamics are going to be focused towards New England, but there will be the threat for heavy downpours, and of course that means flash flooding and visibility falling below 2 miles. You've been warned. Be careful out there. As far as the infrared satellite picture, you can see the way the 500 millibar pattern here is working. Our ridge is centered right about here. Okay, you can tell that with all the clear skies. And you can basically see the upper level flow here. The wind's going around, coming back, cutting through the Gulf Coast, up through the plains, up through the Great Lakes, and then down through the northern Mid-Atlantic, through the Great Lakes and northern Mid-Atlantic. So you see these disturbances right here, they're diving south. It's pretty much reached the height of intensity over the St. Lawrence River Valley, and now it's weakening as it's diving south and east into what's called a confluent weather pattern. And again, this cold front is going to be the main focus for potential for strong to severe thunderstorms on Thursday. As this cold front moves through, it will be driving through a tropical air mass, and behind it, we have temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s and much lower humidity, and that, of course, supports the potential for severe weather. Taking a look at the latest model guidance from the Penn State eWall website using the European model guidance because it is performing rather nicely. Here we are for this evening. Now again, we have a nice broad ridge over much of the eastern United States, a very impressive trough over much of eastern Canada and also Greenland, and we have a ridge over the western United States as well. And here's today's support for our cold front that will be moving through on Thursday. Tomorrow, basically the same setup, a nice southwesterly flow in place. Watch out for those temperatures pushing into the upper 80s to lower 90s, and with the humidity so high, it's going to feel like the lower to mid 90s. And if you have kids in school, which most people do this time of year, use some caution. I don't care what the rules are. Bring a bottle of water with you, because in those schools, especially the ones that have no air conditioning, it's like an oven when it hits 90 degrees out. And it'll feel like the mid 90s outside and feel like the mid to upper 90s inside these buildings if they don't have proper ventilation. So wear some light clothing. White is the best clothing to wear in these type of situations because it doesn't absorb the heat. And bring a bottle of water and be sure to stay cool. The good news again is that this is a one-day affair. On Thursday, the cold front moves through. Temperatures basically in the upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, mid 80s over the rest of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Showers and thunderstorms will be a threat, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. So if you have any outdoor plans, I would probably change them and shift them more to Friday. Once that cold front moves through, high pressure will be in control for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and for much of Monday, with scattered cloud cover and tranquil weather conditions. Now on Monday afternoon, a weak cold front will move through with a few isolated showers, but I don't think this is a major threat. Just a reinforcing shot of the polar air mass. And what type of air mass are we dealing with? How about temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s for highs for much of the region for this upcoming weekend? A few mid 70s mixed in there around the Philadelphia metropolitan area, but clearly a far cooler air mass. We're talking about a 20-degree drop in many locations with this upcoming air mass taking hold for this weekend. So we're looking at dry conditions for this weekend, low humidity, temperatures pretty much seasonable in the upper 60s to lower 70s, especially around along the coast. Look for a few lower to mid 70s mixed in there. Overall, the theme is going to be an absolutely beautiful upcoming weekend. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.